Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to our stop. We're not gonna have to repeat this. Welcome to our podcast.
Welcome, one and all.
What's the title of our podcast?
Archived conversations.
Oh my god. Archived conversations. I'm Leia.
And I'm Josh.
Yes. And we are married for 4 years.
Going on 5.
Yay!
Yes.
Yeah. So we started this podcast basically because we like to talk
About everything.
about everything. A lot. A lot.
Anything.
Anything. Yeah. So, yeah. So this is just something that we want to document and then maybe look back and listen to it again a couple years from now and realize how annoying we were.
Or awesome.
I don't know. But also one of the goals for this project is to get Josh here to talk more.
Even though I talk all the time.
I do most of the talking. He's burping like crazy. Anyway, yeah, so I tend to talk more, so we want to kind of just, hopefully by like the 10th episode, he'll be talking more.
Hopefully by the 2nd episode even.
He'll be like cutting me off and
I'm
like,
already cutting you off.
Shut
You've had too much to drink.
Too much sparkling water. What am I gonna do?
Not enough sparkling water.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the title of our podcast is Archived Conversations. Very self-explanatory.
Yes.
Literally, archived conversations. We thought it sounded cool, so we decided on that. And then, what else were we supposed to talk about?
Everything. TV shows.
Yeah.
Movies.
No, I meant like I know like what we talk. Oh, this is episode 0, aka introduction. What are you doing? Introduction. So basically, we're introducing the podcast, introducing ourselves to those who don't know us, because we kind of have this feeling that only our friends and family would be listening. Well, I, for sure, will be listening to this podcast.
As will I.
So we got 2 guaranteed listeners, and that's not bad. So, anyway, we're going to be introducing ourselves and then basically also telling you guys what to expect from the podcast. Like, what topics.
What to expect when you're expecting to listen. Maybe.
Anyway, so that's about it. We already kind of explained the podcast. We're gonna do this every
other week?
Every
possibly.
other week? Yeah. Maybe we'll try every other week first, and then we'll see. Like, probably start doing 30-minute episodes first. Like 30, like we'll set the timer to 30 minutes, and if we're not done, we'll start wrapping things up at the 30-minute mark. That's a good plan.
Yes.
Yeah, we're making things as we go along, because this is our first time doing a podcast.
So bear with us.
Yeah.
Bear with us.
But also, I like the idea of the podcast because it's raw. I don't have to edit it. Basically, what you see is what you get. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, like,
So just listen, and it'll be like listening to 2 people talk to you.
Yeah.
Or 2 people in conversation, and you just happen to be nearby.
That's why it's archived conversations, because podcasts are basically just, well, except those who do solo podcasts, but podcasts with 2 or more people, it's like they're literally just having a conversation and you're listening in on them, and I kind of like that. Like, You're just listening in. So that's how it's gonna be. Like, you're just gonna be listening in our conversations. So I like that. So because it's unedited, and probably the only thing that we would edit in would be our intro music, which we don't have yet.
We do not.
But somebody.
We just start up.
Somebody is gonna make it. I don't know who.
I think the one on my left.
No,
my wife.
I am not a musician. You are. But anyway, also, we are doing a behind the scenes thing. So while this podcast will be on different, what do you call that? Audio streaming
media
stuff. We will also have this on YouTube with a video of us filming the podcast. So it's gonna be like just you watching us make it.
Yes.
Yeah. It sounds cool, but it's not. We're just really trying to be cool because we've been married 4 years, going on 5.
Yes.
Right now we're both 27. He's a year older than me, but
not by much. It's not
6
really
months.
a year.
Yeah.
Not a full year.
He was born in October 1990, and I was born in April 1991. So there's a certain time of the year where we're both the same age, and then like a few months later, he's like, "Well, I'm still a year older than you." Ha ha ha. I like half the year, right?
Yeah, half a year, 6 months.
Yeah, half a year. We're the same
16
age.
days.
Half a year, you're older than me. Excuse me. Now I'm burping. We're having sparkling water. I don't know why this one is really strong.
It's very carbonated.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's what this podcast is about. We've also talked about why. We just want to do something, on the side to make us like interesting. Not really interesting, but it's an exercise.
Yeah,
it's like a talk
test of skills and speaking ability.
Yeah, so also expect a lot of grammatical errors on my side, and like us getting tongue-tied, yawning. I don't know. He's keeping it to me.
I've been working a lot lately, so by this point of the day, I'm very
tired.
sleepy.
Very tired.
Unnecessarily sleepy.
Yeah. Okay, that's why we're doing this, so we can do it and then go to sleep. We're not that fun, guys. We just talk a lot. Anyway, so we're gonna start by introducing each other. So I'm gonna start introducing to you my husband. This is Josh. He is, as I said, 6 months older than me. He was born in Canada. Very interesting, because he was born in Canada. His parents are both full Filipinos. And, they did the usual. So would that make you a second or first generation Asian?
Wouldn't that be second generation? Because the parents are first, right?
Oh, okay. Okay. So, yeah. So he's a second generation because his parents moved here. But he grew up in Springfield, Missouri.
Midwest.
The funnest city ever. You have so much to do there.
Sorta.
So much.
You have the one good mall, which all the smaller towns go to.
Yeah.
At least that's what I know.
Well, there's a lot of Filipinos there. They were one of them.
Now there are.
By the way, we're both Filipinos. So, yeah, well, he's full-blooded Filipino. Both his parents are full Filipinos. It's just that he was born here.
Well, in the North Americas.
Oh, yeah, in Canada. But he grew up in Springfield, Missouri, and then 10 years ago, they moved here to San Antonio because, to be close with family. because his mom's sisters live here with their families too. So it's his mom, her two sisters, and their families. Yeah.
My aunts.
Yeah.
And uncles and cousins.
Basically, yeah. It's his, like a bulk of his family, which is where we are, by the way. We live in San Antonio, Texas.
USA.
USA. Yeah.
One of the hottest places on the earth.
It is hot. What was it today?
100 something.
It's been 100 stuff. It's ridiculous, which is why I've been staying indoors, because it's cool. Anyway, he is a chef. He doesn't like to call himself a chef, but if you graduate from culinary school, technically you can be called a chef.
In a way, yeah. But you still have to get the titles from working your way up, earning it.
He did try working at a restaurant. That didn't really work out well because they were kind of not the best people. Can I say that?
Yeah, more so.
We're not like really labeling anybody.
Talk about
names
anyway, or anything. We don't want to get any trouble.
Yeah, but the situation was bad, and people weren't too approachable, so it didn't work out. But he is still cooking. It's just that for another company, and they take care of him there.
For now.
With benefits and PTO.
Paid time off.
A lot of PTO. Like, he has so much. I'm really jealous of how much PTO he gets. I wish I worked there.
No, you don't.
Anyway, he also loves music. He loves to play the guitar. It's a very expensive hobby.
It can be.
He looks at a lot of guitars online, and when I'm like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, oh, just looking at guitars. And they're like $700, $800. And I'm like, I have no money. I'm sorry. But anyway,
that's funny.
It's also, he's very sensitive to sound. When we started like recording, he could like tell like a few different sounds that and he knew how to fix it, like with our mic right now. I'm not even gonna get into the whole mic thing because we bought a mic and it was not good, so we had to return it. Anyway, he also likes to work out a lot.
Work out to live.
Every day he asks me if I want to work out or go on a run, and I hate it. Well, I hate it and I love it.
Mm-hmm. You hate that you love it.
Maybe. But I like the thought that he wants me to be fit. But it's just that every time I do try to run and like my chest starts hurting and I'm like, go on without me.
Mm-hmm.
Just go. Go. And he can lose weight like crazy.
Sometimes.
It's awesome. Which also relates to the other thing you need to know about him is that he likes nutrition. He knows what to eat, what not to eat. And like if I say, hey, this, that, he'll tell me what to eat, and it kind of works out.
Just watch out for sugar. Sugar isn't really good at all. It tastes good, but it's not good for you.
I agree, because we did swear out sugar for the longest time, and we just started having sugar again because we were on vacation. So we were like, yeah, what the hell, just try sugar. But started breaking out, started feeling bloated. That's what sugar does. Also, if you even just look at like the little juice bottles that they have at the store, there's like 36 grams of sugar in them.
Yeah.
More or less.
More or less, but most things are in like 30s and 40s
And
now.
it's crazy.
It's a lot of sugar if you look at on like, I guess if you take out
Like,
some sugar
yeah,
and weigh it
yeah.
out.
Like they have videos like that online, and I used to just like roll my eyes at them because I'm like, oh, whatever, still good. But then when you realize, when I was able to cut sugar off and like feel like how good it was to not have sugar, it's so crazy. We're off topic, by the way. Just a little preview. We kind of get off topic a lot. Anyway, we'll talk more about that. You know, working out, food, dietary preferences,
TV shows,
movies, clothes. Well, we'll talk about that later because we're still introducing each other. So off topic.
But enough about me. More about you.
Wait. He loves
Collaborate and
wrestling.
listen.
He loves wrestling and toys.
Toys.
You do love toys.
I like collectibles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, anyway.
Action figures.
Yeah.
For those who want to
that's something
defend
we share.
toys.
Toys are fun. I have to
Yes.
say. All right.
But enough about me.
Okay.
Let's get back on you, which is more so about we've been married 4 years, going on 5.
Mm-hmm.
You're born in the Philippines, raised in the Philippines. Then I brought you over here.
Legally, by the way. I just want to make that clear to everybody.
Yes.
Anyway.
And she likes the royals, like the British family.
The Queen.
Even has the Funko Pop on pre-order for
Oh my gosh.
what's his name?
The Duke and Duchess of Sussex.
Yes.
Prince Harry and Miss... Oh, she's not Miss Meghan Markle anymore. She's the Duchess
She used to be known as
Meghan Markle. And also, when she was in Suits, I loved Rachel Zane. I need to catch up on that because I haven't seen Suits in a while. But I love Michael and Rachel together. Love her. So pretty. Anyway.
Yes. And she likes music. We have the same taste in kind of like that emo music.
Before.
Back in
the day.
early 2000s.
Yeah.
In the heyday.
The eyeliner days. That was also like a really good era for punk rock. Because they had
like that punk
Taking Back
spin-off.
Sunday, My Chemical Romance.
That subgenre of
They
punk.
used in that circle, the fueled by ramen circle.
Yeah.
Like they kind of just, it was that time, and that was really good music. And then Paramore started coming up, and then Panic at the Disco. They were more like the later years, but mostly the pioneers were like My Chemical Romance. They used, and I think I'm forgetting somebody.
Fall Out Boy.
Fallout. Oh my God, Fallout Boy. There you go. There it is. It's all there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'm interrupting you.
It's okay. Clothes. Clothes are nice. What else do you like? Makeup? Sometimes.
So. When I feel like it. It's so tiring.
And she likes shoes now. So she started getting into shoes. Sneakers. Nice sneakers.
Okay.
Comfy sneakers.
For the longest time, I thought you could only get compliments on your shoes if it's like flats or sandals. I never knew that you could get compliments on shoes when you have sneakers. Like, before, when I had to buy sneakers for whatever, I would just go in Nike, because like Nike's like the big brand, and say like, and see like pink shoes, and I'm like, hey, let me try them on, and then I just buy them. I don't even like think about how they feel or like what they are, what they're good for. I never thought about it until like this guy, and he talks about shoes all the time. Him and his brother, they love shoes. And now I think the first pair of shoes that I got, where I got like lots of compliments for, were the Nike Air Max. What year? 2015?
15, 14.
Oh.
16.
16?
I think 16.
Something like that. And like people were like, oh my gosh, I like your shoes. I'm like, what? But now I have a bunch of stuff, a bunch of sneakers that I only wear for traveling, or like when I know I'm going to be like walking all day, I wear those shoes. And it's just so crazy because I never even thought about that. How like when I wear normal shoes, like flats that don't have that much support, and I walk all day, the next day my feet or my legs hurt, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I never like noticed that. Anyway, he got me into shoes. He's very into shoes.
Yep.
What else are you into?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Other than guitars and music and wrestling?
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
We recently started collecting pops.
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops. But we kind of made it a point, well, because his family was really into, is still into collecting pops, and they kind of collect comics too and other stuff, but they started gifting us with a lot of pops over like Christmas, birthdays. So our promise, we like the pops, so we're gonna keep them, but we were like, we're not gonna spend any money on pops until one day the
wrestlers of the Independents.
Was it Ring of Honor?
Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling, the Young Bucks.
The Young Bucks. Nick and
Matt Jackson.
Are they brothers?
Yeah.
Like for real?
Yes,
Okay.
they're real brothers.
Yeah. So they came out with their own pop.
Which is the first pop that is not made by WWE in wrestling.
That's crazy.
Which makes it a big deal.
It really is a big deal. But they came up with a bundle where it's their pops, and then who else? Kenny
Omega
and
Cody. Formerly Cody Rhodes, but his
he's
last
not
name's owned
Cody.
by WWE.
That's right.
That's why he goes by Cody. Single
Cody.
word.
Oh. Anyway, they came out with a bundle that also comes with a shirt, right?
Yes.
And we just had to get it because it was such a big deal. So we pre-ordered that. And that was the first time we ever spent on pops.
But we'll get more into the pop thing later.
Yes, I'm sorry, but I just had to say that. That was our first one. And once we spent on that, we just kind of just started collecting pops. I am in the middle of trying to figure out how to get the Jollibee pop. If you are not from the Philippines, then you don't know. Or, like, maybe you do, because Jollibee is in different parts of the U.S. now. But Jollibee is a fast food chain from the Philippines. They have the best fried chicken, and best peach mango pie. Like...
It's like the McDonald's apple pie, but instead it's like a peach filling.
And mango.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So good. But it's basically the McDonald's of the Philippines. But people still like McDonald's. Like when I lived in the Philippines, I preferred McDonald's. But also because our McDonald's had chicken and rice. All the fast food chains in the Philippines had chicken and rice.
Yes.
We'll get into that later. Like living in the Philippines. We can do an episode on that. Because you lived there for a while.
Yes, for
like
culinary school.
Oh, like a year and a half, actually. Like almost 2 years.
Year and a half. The half was great because I was already done with school.
Yeah. Yeah, like, so he also lived there for a while. I lived there the first 22 years of my life. 23? 22? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and maybe we can compare it with growing up here.
Yeah.
Like schooling.
We'll get into that later as well.
Yeah. So, I think that's about it. Introducing ourselves. I kind of just ended my introduction. Because I talk a lot.
We
That's
also
just
like
who
to
I am.
travel. Traveling is also one of our things that we like to do.
We
Wish we could do it more,
Yeah.
but we're not really in that point in life where we can just keep traveling constantly.
Yeah, we try to
We are
travel.
worker bees.
Yeah, we try really hard to travel as much as we can. But there's a lot to do here in Texas anyway, because Texas is like a whole other country, literally, because it's so big.
Yes.
I think if you put together Texas, it's bigger than the Philippines.
Yeah.
Somebody, like, I think, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
But it could be if you put, well, the Philippines is like an archipelago, so if you put the islands together, maybe, I don't know, because Texas is so big. When we drove to Springfield, Missouri one weekend, which I'm never ever gonna do ever again, we were driving for like 6 hours and we were still in Texas. It's crazy.
That's straight north.
Yeah, like, because it was San Antonio was like right here. Like, ooh. Crazy. Texas is so big. But I kind of like it. I like living here because people are so nice and friendly.
Yes.
And you've got a lot of space.
A lot of arm and elbow room.
Yes. Okay, so what else can I expect? We like movies. We do Friday date nights, which is basically just us going out for a movie. So fun.
Yep.
But we like to watch movies, and we like to watch it at this place called Santico's Palladium. And I think it started, who started? Regal started it first with the recliner seats. And so we stopped going to Palladium. We were going to Palladium because it was closer. But Regal started the recliner, so we were like, oh, we prefer that. But then Palladium came out with the recliner seats. And they came out with this thing called VIP seats, which is basically you pay for the 2 seats already, and you have like a little divider booth thing, and you can order. So it's like the Alamo Draft House, which they also don't know. Like you order in the movies.
Order food.
Yeah. So like you have a server and you have unlimited popcorn.
Yes.
At Palladium. And I love the booths because I can check my phone and I don't have to worry about like the glaring on people behind me because nobody can see because it's like a little booth. So you have like privacy. And we've been really, really spoiled by these VIP seats because I think that's the only way we've been watching movies for the past couple months. But then we went and watched Tag.
Yes.
And we did the normal seats because we had enough points to actually buy tickets. So we're like, let's just do the normal seats. And we're like, it's so cramped. And people can see us. It's so weird. We're just being annoying, spoiled brats. First world problems, really.
Yep.
So, yeah, we are Filipinos and like basically Asian. So we're going to be talking a little about that too, about being Asian.
Yep.
Asian. Are we going to have guests?
Yeah, eventually we'll just get some people on here and join conversations, and you won't feel like we're alone and you're just listening to us side by side.
Some good friends and family.
Yes.
For funsies. We can invite them.
And maybe even you.
Maybe.
If we know you.
Yeah, so that's about it. I think, like, we're just really making this up as we go along.
So bear with us once again. If I didn't say that already. I think I already have.
I don't know. this is, and hopefully we'll have a better setup. Like we'll have like a proper mic. Amazon, so sad about that thing. And maybe we can have our intro music. Somebody who plays the guitar can make something.
Maybe.
Yeah. So this is episode 0. So, well, technically this is episode 0, so it's not the bi-weekly yet, so we can release one next week.
Yeah.
Or, well, my plan is to like pre-record a bunch of stuff so that on weeks where we are busy, and I know we're gonna be busy because I'm going back to work soon. Like next week is my last full week off. Technically not even, because I'm babysitting. But anyway, we're gonna have like busy weeks, so I want to have like episodes ready, archived.
Yep.
Ready to be posted or like published every other week.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe if we're bold and brave enough, we'll do it once a week because it's fun. But then I have to like morph the video and the audio together, so I don't know. We'll see.
We will see.
But that's about it. If you have any suggestions, you can just let us know.
Yep.
I mean, if you're on YouTube, comment below. If you are listening on Spotify, tweet Joshua. Not me. Because I don't check my Twitter. What's your Twitter? What's your tweeter?
My Twitter? I don't know it off the top of my head.
Is it JRG Quintos 2?
I think so.
JRG QUINTOS 2. That's his Twitter. How do I know that? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, if you have any suggestions or comments, please let us know. And be nice, please, because we're new. And we're just trying it out.
Yep.
We're doing it for fun. For us, mostly.
It's all for fun.
Yeah. Have a little hobby. Some people like to do arts and crafts. We like to talk about ourselves.
Sometimes.
Not ourselves. Movies, music, food. Mostly food. Probably mostly food.
Yeah, hopefully food. Lots of food.
Yeah. And movies that come out. Harry Potter. Do we talk about that?
I don't
even know.
May
But
have.
anyway. And shows that we like to watch. We like to watch a lot of shows. We like to watch a lot of light shows. So we're going to be talking about that too. As well as being Asian and being married. You know, living with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody really talks about that. How, like, you kind of have to adjust to living with somebody.
Yes.
Like, over the first few years.
Or maybe it's just because we don't really know a lot of married people.
Yeah, we kind of got married very young. And we were also, like, one of the first people in our family, like, in our group, and, like, in our own groups to get married. So nobody was really there to, like, give advice.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, share some tips. So it was strange. Maybe we can talk about that.
Yeah.
You know, being married young and fast. We got married like 10 days after our first year anniversary.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we don't judge people who get married right away. Because we got married.
Yep.
Anyway. So we'll see you guys in episode 1.
Hopefully. Just
Thanks for listening.
come by and put us on.
Yeah.
You
We'll
don't
keep
even
you
have to
company.
pay attention.
We'll keep you company on your drives and while you're getting ready for bed.
Or for work.
When you're cooking, on your way to work. When you're cooking or when you're... I don't know if you would want to listen to a podcast while you're running because you need some pumping.
Some loud music.
Yeah, music. Well, maybe even on podcasts, it's fine. Maybe when you're winding down. we'll keep you company through our conversations.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks for listening and sticking around.
Come back and see us soon.
Yay.
Or hear us.
Bye.
Bye.